Te Kaunihira o Rotorua. Welcome everyone to this really big meeting for the Rotorua Lakes Council. First of all, I want to thank everyone as this is an extraordinary council meeting that we've set. I also want to acknowledge that we do have Councillor Wang and also Councillor Waru joining us by Zoom today. So just a reminder, everyone, if you could please have your mobile phones turned off or on silent, and we only have the one item to discuss on our agenda today. But before we start, I'd like to invite Councillor Barker to open up this meeting with the karakia.
Thank you, Madam Mayor. Tutawa mai urunga, tutawa mai raro, tutawa mai roto, tutawa mai waho. Ki tau ai te Māori tū, te Māori ora, ki te katoa, haumi e, hui e, tāki e.
Thank you very much, Councillor Barker. Look, a warm welcome to our members of the governance group who are here and also our members from our council staff. This is a big day for us discussing the museum. So I'd like to call for any apologies. We do have Councillor Kaifong and Councillor Patterson who were unable to attend today. Were there any other apologies we need to note? There appear to be none, so may I please have a mover? Moved by Councillor Bryan, seconded by Councillor Brown. All those in favour to accept those apologies, please say aye. Thank you. Are there any declarations of interest today? There appear to be none. Any urgent items not on this agenda? There also appear to be none. So we will move straight into our agenda for today. I have a resolution to move into public excluded, and I'd like to advise that the item we are considering today is the construction contract for the Rotorua Museum Te Wharetonga o Te Aroa. So the reason that we must go into public excluded for this is to enable any local authority, us, holding information to carry on without prejudice or disadvantage negotiations, including commercial and industrial negotiations. So may I please have a mover and a seconder to go into public excluded for this item. That's moved by Councillor Brown, seconded by Councillor Kiriopa. All those in favour, please say aye. Thank you. I don't believe we have any members of the public in the room, so
Madam Chair,
we'll just...
are we going to have any discussion about the moving into confidential, public excluded?
We've just done it.
The reason I raise it is in the Ombudsman's report from October last year, he suggests that the Council amend its practices to ensure Council resolutions on public excluded meetings outline the agency's reasons for its decision in sufficient detail, including public interest considerations, where applicable under Legoima. So I don't see any explanation here on weighing the public interest aspect into this move. So
Thank you, Councillor Lee. Just to address your concerns, and thank you for raising it. It is a priority of this council to be transparent with our public. We look forward to notifying them of the decisions as soon as possible. However, I did mention the reason why we must go into public excluded. Contract negotiations are the epitome of commercial sensitivity, so that would be the reason why. So just to repeat, the reason for us going into public excluded enables us as the council to be able to carry on these negotiations and not disadvantage them at all. So it's for that reason that we must have this item in the public excluded. However, within the recommendation, it does mention that the minutes relating to this item will be made publicly available until at completion of the maintenance period of the contract. So I think that would be most appropriate if that's okay with you.
I think for future reference it might be helpful to mention that the public interest was weighed into the decision and was outweighed by other considerations. It would be helpful for the public to understand, I think.
Thank you, Councillor.
And in line with the Ombudsman's report. Thank you.
Thank you. So I'll just get confirmation that